Lucent as a software engineer. He's not a new Toastmaster, but he had shifted to Coimbatore and is back again in Bombay. So for many of you, he may be a new face. In his Toastmasters journey, he's not been very fast, but in his personal life, he's been quite fast, I should say. Because he just got married, and exactly 9 months. Next speaker, Elango.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome to guests. Good evening.
Good evening.
Look at your life. Seriously, look at your life. Your life is a very risky life. Anything can happen to you next moment. Next moment can bring you happiness or sadness. The big question that you are having is how to increase the probability of happiness and reduce the probability of sadness. If you have been with me while I was in Parabikulam in October 2009, you would have seen me sitting with two forest gods, Babu and Murukesh, along with my friend Maruthu, facing a vast green grassland called as Tellikkal Vayal. There were deers roaming around the grassland, munching grasses. It was a cloudy day. I asked the forest god Babu, Babu, you have been in this forest for many years. Have you seen wildlife attacks? Babu excitedly started sharing one of his experiences. Sir, once I was walking through the jungle along with the other forest gods on a sunny afternoon. At one point, I saw a deer running. Its stomach was hanging out. There were 10 wild dogs attacking this deer. With the help of other forest gods, I chased away those wild dogs. It was a big sambar deer. Fortunately, it died by itself. We had a nice feast. On hearing this story, I felt sorry for the deer, but I got excited about chasing wild dogs. In Indian jungle, wild dogs is considered to be the most dangerous animal. They hunt in groups. They can even kill tigers. While we were having this conversation, suddenly I saw the deers running towards the right side of the grassland. I looked at Babu. Babu, what is happening? You know, we city guys, even if the elephant is standing in front of us, we don't notice. So we need someone to point out. The Babu, the forest god, said, Sir, look there. There are wild dogs. When I saw there were 40 wild dogs, maybe more than that. I didn't count. But there were more than 40 wild dogs. So they were chasing the deers. It was like watching hunting scene in the Discovery Channel. The deers were running for their life. Unfortunately, these wild dogs got hold of a small baby deer. Within a few moments, all done. I was standing there, shocked. Babu saw me and said, Sir, let's go and look for leftovers. Excitedly, we jumped into the grassland and started walking towards that hunting spot. While walking, I saw these wild dogs and thought to myself, these 40 wild dogs, for these 40 wild dogs, that small baby deer is not even a snack. That is when I realized the danger. With a trembling voice, I said to Babu, Babu, if those dogs attack us now, they will have a good dinner. Pradeep Joseph is telling, you should have thought of this before jumping into the grassland. Babu casually looked at me and said, Sir, you climb trees, right? No, Baba, I can't. Climb trees. I could see tension in Babu's face. We have already reached the hunting spot. There were no leftovers. We could smell only the fresh blood of that small deer. When we all looked at those wild dogs, they were leaving the grassland. We used that opportunity, we rushed to the camp. We escaped that day. Back at home, when I shared this experience with my uncle Jagdish, who was a very wise man, he told, Elango, you should have analyzed the risks involved before jumping to the grassland. Uncle, how will I know about the risks involved when I do that activity? Common sense, right? He said, you had an expert, Babu, who is an expert in forest life. You would have asked him. My uncle was right. That is when I learned the most important lesson of my life. Know the risks involved before getting involved. After a few months, if you have been with me at my home, you would have seen me arguing with my mother. She was a very bold, wise woman. She told me, Elango, you have 3 lakhs in your bank account. I know a good property available. It is a 5,000 square feet land at my village. You get 11 lakhs loan from the bank. You can buy that 14 lakhs property. It will be a good investment. Ma, I don't want to take a risk. What do I do if I lose my job? The bold, wise woman, my mother, coolly said, why are you so tensed? If you are not taking any risk, you will never gain anything in your life. Even if you lose your job, can't you get another job in another 6 months? Ma, I can. But what will I do to repay the EMIs for those 6 months? You can use my jewels, Elango. You can manage for 1 year. If you feel that you can't get a job in 1 year, you can very well sell that land for a good price in that 1 year and then exit with a profit. That was a fantastic idea. I went ahead and then I got that land. Today, that land has appreciated 200%. My investment, 3 lakhs, has appreciated 1300%. Look at our calculator. That is the current price of the land. So coming to your big question. How to increase the probability of happiness and decrease the probability of sadness? If there is no risk, there is no gain. But we can't stay without taking risks, then we can't achieve success. So know the risks involved before getting involved. Get experts' advice. In short, manage your risks, manage your success. Sky is our